do a lot of intensive livestock operation work. So when dairies or feedlots want to expand, they're supposed to have they have to catch the liquid waste that comes from the barns and from the pens where they store the animals, and so combined with wash water that they use to wash down the stalls and the animals and the buildings and stuff like that, that all gets piped out to a storage pond, which they term earth and manure storage, EMS for short. And so when the feedlot owner wants to expand, they have to get a permit from Saskatchewan Agriculture, and that generally requires, or it requires an engineering study of the soil and groundwater in the area to determine whether or not that waste pond is going to cause groundwater contamination. For instance, if it's all sand in the area, then that pond has to be lined with, say, a synthetic liner, or at minimum they generally require a clay liner to be built in the bottom of the pond to prevent it from that liquid manure waste from seeping into the groundwater. And so we do an investigation to see how high the groundwater table is, whether you got 30 feet from the bottom of the pond to the groundwater, or whether you got 10 feet, because it all makes a difference in what kind of a liner you have to use and how much that liner is going to cost to install. And other things we do at the same time while we're out there is we'll get the survey data that we need, and we then can size the pond for the number of animals that the facility is going to expand to, because there's a certain volume of waste that's attributed to each animal that's going to be at the facility. So for instance, if you're expanding from 1,000 head of cattle to 5,000 head, then you're going to need a bigger waste pond. And so we do the design for those waste ponds. We size them and do all the design, so the feedlot owner or the dairy owner can then take the drawings and get a contractor and get it built.